It's a tradition steeped in 35 years of history. And for Bobby Colbert, his nephew and brother Denny, lobster fishing has been the only way of life.
We got a banning tool around, Den?
They've really known.
And there you go. We were fishing in grade school and high school to make money. And at one point, Denny and I decided that maybe if we actually put some effort into this fishing thing, we could make some money at it. Here we go, Joe.
But warming waters are threatening to disrupt Colbert's family business.
Yep.
Temperatures along the coast of southern New England have climbed 9 degrees since 2012.
9 degrees Fahrenheit. Help us understand how significant that is.
Typical temperature variations might be 2 degrees Fahrenheit there, and fish are probably sensitive at about 1 degree Fahrenheit there. So it's almost an order of magnitude more than you normally need to get some kind of a change.
Scientist Glenn Gaworkowitz has been tracking the waters off of Cape Cod for the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution. He says temperatures here are rising faster than any region in the world outside of the Arctic. And that's shifting the entire ecosystem, bringing non-native fish like black sea bass into unfamiliar waters.
They were found, for example, a lot off New Jersey, but now they're in southern New England. And perhaps one of the most dramatic examples recently was in January of 2017. There were juvenile black sea bass that were caught near Block Island, south of the coast of Rhode Island there, in January, and that had never happened before.
This is called the kitchen pot of the trap.
The changes have prompted scientists to lean on fishermen like Colbert to capture the temperature swings in the ocean and determine how that affects his catch.
When the trap comes up, we take it out, we put it into our mini logger here, it downloads the information into here, and then it downloads it into our iPad.
Colbert hasn't seen a dramatic shift in the number of lobsters he catches, but warmer waters have pushed fishermen further offshore.
So we're on over this area over here.
Colbert's also expanding what he catches to reduce his reliance on lobsters.
It has to be at least this wide. So you can see this one is well over the size, you know.
The Jonah crab, once considered worthless, has seen its market value double in 20 years.
It's exciting to be part of the industry that's really growing. Yeah. To see that, I mean, at our age, to see like,
wow, introducing something new.
Yeah, it's been underutilized, and there's a huge biomass of them out there.
Depleting fish stock have also given rise to another alternative. Chris Kerr is part of the growing plant-based movement, offering a substitute to seafood.
We're just using legumes and plants. It's a very simple model that we have. You know, there's some people might say that there's a yuck factor to this idea of plant-based tuna. Compare it to a dead fish, I think we're going to win that game.
Good Catch only sells plant-based tuna now, but Kerr says the seafood industry is ripe for disruption. And it's the economics, not just environmental concerns, that are driving demand.
So you still have to hunt for them, and if you have to go further and further, the economics dwindle. Going all the way to the Falkland Islands to bring a tuna fish sandwich to Maine doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Anything that would be bigger than this would throw back in.
Back on the Cape, Colbert says the changing climate is changing the outlook for fishermen here.
This one still has a ways to go to still be oversized.
They're limiting the size of the lobsters they keep, protecting female lobsters capable of carrying eggs. An industry that once thrived on taking everything it can is now starting to think about leaving something behind.
It has to be sustainable because, we want to pass something on to the next generations and stuff, and it's a resource that the world eats.